What's up, everybody? It's John. We're back here doing some forestry mulching. We got about 2 acres and we got a pond to work around as well. So this is the material we got. The people that moved in here to the house back up over here, the house is back up over here on this side, they bought this land and the yard grass used to go all the way down to the pond. But this is what happens when you don't mow or bush hog or whatever you do. This is all just volunteer growth. So this is all pine, got a little bit of pine in there. We got a lot of sweet gum, little pin oaks, stuff like that, a lot of sweet gums. This is all just volunteer growth that will come up if you don't do anything with it. Here we're at in the south, that's pretty typical. But they do not want to, they're not looking to put any horses on it or livestock or anything like that. So they just want to take it, mulch it down, and get it to where they can keep it maintained with a bush hog. So I'm gonna be coming up around these nice big trees here. Got some big poplar, some oaks, stuff to work around. Some nice, whatever that thing's called. I know what it's called, but gonna clean up along this pond edge here. Nice little pond. Probably about a 3-acre pond if I had to guess. Coming down through here. So yeah, real pretty spot. So they do not own on that side, but we are going to be forestry mulching that bank. I think their property stops somewhere right in there. So mulching all that, that edge of the bank, all this, I say all this, it's going to kind of cut up that way. So that's going to be cleaned up. Got to clean up this fence line here. City's got some fish in there. Clean up these poplars. This thing has big old top busted out in it. But clean up around it. Look at that thing. I bet it got struck by lightning if I had to guess. But clean up some of this stuff here. Get that grass. I brought the mini with the bush hog. So I'll get that grass edge all cleaned up real nice. Get like these sweet gums out of there and everything. So that should get, that side we're just going to do like 1 or 2 passes just so they can get around and fish and utilize the pond that they have, and it'll make it nice and pretty. So he's got a bush hog and he will maintain it after this, keep it all down. But this is probably a lot what will grow back is this grass. He might have to do some kind of herbicide spray as far as like a 2,4-D or something like that to keep that woody growth from growing back. Usually it takes a couple seasons, maybe 2 or 3 seasons to get that stuff knocked out, but he's not looking to plow it up or anything like that, so we don't need to doze it or anything. So let's hop up here, get in the machine, and get rolling. So today is Tuesday, and I just got back from California last Sunday, or Sunday night. Me, my brother, Dave, buddy Joe, and my other buddy Joe went out there to the camp we go out to, Camp Ironwood. If anybody's been following along with the channel for a while. Oh man, catching my breath. So I did a couple little videos, no big videos, but yeah. So I'm gonna play a couple minutes of that, so stay tuned for mulching to come. So here's us out in California. I am back out here at the camp we come to, out here in Southern California, doing a little bit of installing some pipe out here, just volunteer work. This is camp that I've come out here for years, but so we got about 600 feet of this. It looks like, I think it's 24 inch, it might be 18, it's probably 18, I don't know. Bunch of pipe we're putting in. We got a couple boxes here, more pipe over here. We got a Cabelco, I think it's like a 130 size, rented for this project. But what we're doing is putting in a box right here and heading that way catching another box over here on this direction, heading down that way. So something pretty neat. I don't know, probably nobody really knows this, but this is actually the camp where me and Jody met. So I was working here on summer staff, and Jody was here as well. She was working with the horses. So little fun fact there for you guys. But this is going to be, we got to take out this little clump of trees right here. That's got to come out, and then our ditch is going to be right through here. They were trying to expose some lines and stuff like that through this area, so we got to be careful not to hit all this stuff. And the reason why they're doing this is, got my brother Dave, got Joe and Joe, Mr. Wayne over here. And so earlier this year they had this real big heavy rain event, came in and washed out all kinds of roads, washed out all kinds of stuff there. So they have a lake down the hill, and their biggest fear is that it would silt in the lake. They spent a bunch of money on having the lake, and they use the lake for, you know, camp purposes. This is a year-round camp. They do summer camp and retreats and all that kind of stuff, and being out here in the Southern California in the desert, having water is very critical. So just activity, you know, fun, go get wet in the summer, whatever. So we are going to be working on this. So this is kind of the before, and a lot of people like the before. They brought in a bunch of extra fill over here to be building up this. So yeah, that's kind of the rundown of it. And then, oh man, so we're gonna get our laser up and check a few spots, see what kind of elevations we got and everything. But I hope you guys enjoy these couple videos we got here. Stay tuned, and we're gonna figure out stuff. You wanna close your box there? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, no problem. How we doing, Mr. Wayne?
Doing all right.
Good, good. You ready to hopefully not tear any water lines or power lines? Or?
We should never say that before we start. We're going to tear something up.
Of course.
It's happening.
Love is confidence.
We're confident. Hey, watch out for that hole there.
A little slippery. They put some water on it, make it a lot easier to dig.
Waiting on you, sweetheart. Oh, I'm away. What are you doing?
you check that? Careful, bud.
Oh, good action shot here, Joe. Whoa.
All right, I was getting ready to hop in the machine and Jody showed up. Do some before and afters with the drone. Yep. So here you go, Steve.
This is for you, Steve. Special request.
You know who you are. But so yeah, she's gonna fly around and do some drones. She might get some footage with the GoPro for me too.
If you ask nicely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I told him I'd peel off this little edge real quick. the new 100, and a couple of things I wanted to point out. Like someone was asking if it winds like my 135 that I had. There is a slight whine. It could be the cutter head, could be a couple different things, but that 135 I had, I think they got that figured out as far as the whine that's going on. If you guys can go back and look, the 135 I had some, it was a routing of the pipe, some of the lines, and it was causing hydraulic harmonics and the hydraulics. So not really, I'm seeing it a little bit, I'm hearing it a little bit, but not like the 135. So one thing I just noticed as I was coming up this hill right here, on this flat ground, you cannot, honestly, you cannot tell much difference between it and the 120. Yo, this is 100 horsepower. 120 horsepower. This here is your typical forestry mulching job. This is perfect candidate for a forestry mulcher. You know, this size growth. If you get anything any bigger, it can be done, but it kind of slows you down. You know, it's too big a material for a bush hog. Tear up bush hog real bad doing it, but and it's also too ideal conditions is what I'm trying to get at. But when I was backing up this hill, that's when I noticed that's where you need that extra 20 horsepower. Did it do it? Yes. But that just ever so bit, you know, you can feel the motor bogging, you can feel it slowing down. That's where that 20 horsepower comes in, is on the hills. In a previous video, I mentioned that as well. You know, flat ground's completely different. Because you're pulling power from your track speed and all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys can hear this, but as I was thinking about it, I figured I'd just tell you. So, back to no more me. you get your drone footage?
I did. Got what I needed.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm getting it done.
You got a lot done.
Well, yeah.
I was kind of surprised. I know I shouldn't have been, but I was.
I mean, hello.
Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to.
Oh, Jody.
Oh, John.
Oh, man. All right. So you got your thing there?
I got my thing.
Got all your footage?
Mm-hmm.
So we live, I don't know, what, 5 miles maybe that way? Straight down?
Crow flies.
As a crow flies. So she was up this way and she's going to head back to the casa.
Yep.
Thanks for getting the footage.
Anytime.
I'll remember that.
Oh, you do that.
When I'm 2 hours away from the house. All right, guys, this is right here is where I started. You know, I started going down the hill towards the pond this way, and it didn't take me long at all to get that roughed out. It was maybe an hour and then another 30-40 minutes to trim out around the keeper trees. It's crazy. I think 1, 2, maybe 3 of those, and it looks like they've all been struck by lightning. I think this one here too. It's just kind of weird. See, I think that's a lightning strike right there too. That might not be, I don't know. That's hard to tell. Maybe not. Who knows? But those over there definitely did. That one doesn't look like so much, but whatever. All right, we're gonna start back dragging this off, working our way back towards that fence over there. Once I get this area done, then I'm gonna jump down along the pond, do that real quick, and then hop over on the other side of the fence. And then I'm gonna do the pond first, and then I'll do that pasture over there area probably last, is what I'm thinking. But either that or first thing tomorrow morning, one or the other. Just depends on where I get today. Sorry, just got some stuff to respond to. So busy. Not really. Actually, guys, I need some work. It's slowing up out there. So if anybody's in the greater Greenville area, Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, all that stuff, need some pond work, forestry mulching, all that kind of stuff. I got some work, but not a ton out there right now. I got some work after the first of the year, but not a whole lot right now, which is usually slows up closer towards Christmas. But all right, let's start mulching this up. But you know what? God will provide, and I will trust Him that He will, and just keep doing my thing. But as of right now, we are gonna keep on working. All right, guys, I got that area all done, cleaned off and everything. Back drag, trees trimmed. So I'm gonna work on my next section here is down along the edge of the pond. I'll kind of come up to that pine, that's the last. So work this edge right here, keep these bigger ones, get this little scrub stuff out of here. That's a willow tree. I couldn't remember what it was earlier, but yeah, it's a willow tree. So I want to get this, get as much of this stuff off this bank as we can. Looks like they got beaver problems. Yep, pretty fresh too. That's not that old. Beavers in here killing everything, but I wonder where it's little houses. You can see where it's been sliding in and out right there. But all right, let's hop in the machine. It is pretty soft down here, so I got to be careful. So what I'll probably do is just nose in and hit stuff, and then lay stuff right along here. And then I got the rut cutter, bush hog, and I'll finish out what I can't get with it for along that grass edge. Got a leak in my it's just fitting right here. I need to get another one of these things. Pretty sure it's that top one dripping down. It's always something mulching. Well, not just mulching, equipment in general. Oh man, it is always something. But that's all right. That is all right. I got just got a call from, or a text from the Shearex guys, and they're coming tomorrow to be able to tune the Shearex to this machine.